What's up, everybody?
Yo.
What's up?
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Yes. This is our first episode of 2025. We are officially 1/4 century into the millennia.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy to think of?
Shit.
Yeah,
Right?
That's
That's
intense.
fucking crazy.
That's intense. Yeah.
I remember celebrating like it was 1999. You know,
The
2 weeks
Y2K.
ago,
Yeah, it was just like 5 years ago.
right? I'm just saying. It's like, holy shit. So anyway, so thank you again for joining us. For everyone, of course, I'm Fran and my lovely assistant and co-host, Crystal from Texas Metal Militia. And we
Hello.
are here with Utah's Scarlet Rain.
Hello,
Yo,
guys.
yo.
How's it going?
Thanks
Hey,
for having
hello,
us.
everybody. Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you guys letting me get an extra day on this. As everyone knows, I was really sick. And I enjoyed the break, but because it put me on all kinds of shit, you know.
God.
But I am back, and I'm sucking this one up. Pops like 6 Tylenols about an hour ago. Then my computer started acting up, and it's like, all right, I'm back in gear now.
Yeah.
Like when
That's
shit
what
happens, Fran's back on track. That's usually how that works. I don't know how, but that's my life. So, all right. So you guys, Scarlet Rain. How'd you come across that name? What does that mean?
So when we kind of started the band, gosh, almost like 13, 14 years ago, we had no name for probably the first 6 months we were a band. And I just couldn't come up with anything. And so actually Jayzun's little sister, his older sister, she's actually the one that came up with the name. She was, I want to say maybe 13, 14 at the time. And she had drawn out this big sign that said Scarlet Rain. And she comes upstairs and she's like, Carrie, I think this would be a cool band name, and hands me like this sketched out thing. And I was like, that's too adorable. That's our name. So yeah, we just went with that. And yeah. So thank you to Vista for helping name our band, because I never could figure it out. So
how old is she now?
She's 29 now.
29. Oh, well, yeah, that's right. You did say
29.
about 15 years. Does she have anything to do with the band at all? Does she help with anything?
She does some art for us sometimes. Yeah, just some like digital art if we need to post it. Yeah, she helps out some every
That's
now and
awesome.
She
That's
made
awesome.
that sweater you're wearing.
I
You
made
guys
this.
What?
She helped me make
Oh
this sweater.
shit!
I'm wearing.
Sorry about that.
Oh, wow.
What's this? I can't see what it is. It's just a random design, or is that a picture?
It's Scarlet Rain.
you'll have to stand up, Jayzun, yet. Because
Oh, okay, I
Wow.
see it. Yeah, totally. That's awesome. So she's been part of the band on the back end for just as long as you guys have been around.
She definitely helps. She definitely supports.
That is way to go,
Yeah.
little big sister.
yeah. And she actually tattoos me and Jayzun. So she's also
Oh, wow.
our
So
tattoo
she's
artist,
a natural artist. She loves
Absolutely.
to draw. She loves to tat. She's creative.
Awesome.
She's
She's
sexy.
awesome.
Hey,
She's
yo.
awesome.
badass. She's
Vista
badass.
tattoos.
That's
Mhm.
awesome.
Do you all have tattoos?
Yeah. Oh, AJ,
I do.
do you have a
I,
tattoo?
you got one,
I have a tattoo.
right?
I don't really show it off or anything like that. It was just more a stupid mistake
But
when I
this
was
is the
18.
perfect
Yeah.
opportunity, depending on the location.
Yeah, it was just alcohol and infused, right? Like, just I don't know.
It was
I learned quickly. I get drunk and make stupid decisions. So
We all do.
always
I'm
remind
sober-
me.
I'm sober and I still make stupid decisions.
Me too. Me too.
But,
Yeah, I think Jayzun's about 30% tattooed now.
Yeah, got a lot.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
got.
pretty much all you can see, but it's my whole arm.
like
I
a
have my
sleeve.
whole stomach, whole leg. Yeah, all the way up.
Nice. You still got some canvas, so you got plenty of time.
I do. Yeah, I've been working on my stomach lately.
Oof,
Working
how's that
out or?
No, yeah,
Oh, okay.
definitely not that.
Oh, okay.
Tattooing it so I don't have to work out.
So you want the whole body, like the whole tattooed body type?
Yeah, besides
Oh,
my
okay.
face, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Doesn't
people
that
with
hurt on
tat-
your stomach? I know the ribs hurt like
Oh.
hell. The back hurts like hell because I got 3 on
Oh,
my
it
back.
hurts
and I'm
so
doing
bad.
that again.
My next session is literally like we're gonna do like a half an hour doing just my belly button,
Oh shit.
and that's all I'm gonna be able to do.
How big is your belly button? What the hell are you doing in your belly button?
I'm filling
Size
it
of
all
it.
the way in.
It's a
Let's see
saucer.
it. Let's see it. Come on, show
Yeah,
us.
come on,
Show
can't
us.
talk about it. Not
Yeah.
show it.
I'll show you my belly
Yeah.
button after it's tattooed.
You should
Yeah,
live
an innie
stream
or an
that
outie?
shit.
hope it's
Jayzun,
a-
did you get an innie or an outie?
It's an innie. Yeah, yeah. Luckily
So how
got
the
an
hell do you
innie.
do that? I mean, do you like? I'm like trying to figure this out. In my head.
I've seen people like I've seen tattoo artists like fill your belly button up with ink and then just like
Just grind it. Oh,
But
Yeah.
but wouldn't it tickle though?
No.
Or- I'm just
I
assuming.
wouldn't think
a
so.
couple spots on your stomach tickle, but I don't anticipate the belly button tickling.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking.
That's
this shit up.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't think so.
Massive amounts of pain, I'm gussing.
That's
Yeah,
what I
that's-
would think. Absolutely.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm only gonna do a half an hour, is because I don't think I can do any longer.
I can't believe you'd have a half hour worth of belly button to do to begin with.
Yeah, belly buttons like this.
So anyway, moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Welcome, everyone.
now we got
We'll
that
be looking
covered.
that shit up when we're done recording. So you guys just got done finishing up a few shows at the end of 2024. How was 2024 for you guys?
It was good.
Oh,
It was
great.
super fucking busy.
Oh yeah.
I guess, probably about the last 6 years or so, we've been hitting like the live scene in, mostly Utah pretty hard. So, we're talking 2-3 shows a month, kind of depending on the season. Sometimes it's like 1 or 2 a weekend. And so, yeah, we've been playing tons of live shows, and 2024 is pretty much the same way, just hitting the live scene. But, also trying to write new music. And then we actually put out, I think, 2 different music videos last year too. So
Yeah,
no rest for the wicked.
it's the way it is.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah, sleep is not an option.
No.
It's a dream, but it's not an
I'm
option.
dead.
So now you guys are gonna actually, let's see. You released a music video,
Mhm.
from what I understand. That is actually the song was actually released a year ago,
Yes.
and but the video itself was just released.
Yeah. So we released it actually, I want to say the 3rd week of November. And we were hanging on to that video for a little bit. We were going to actually release it this month, but it's kind of got some political background to the song. And if you watch the video, you'll
You know what? That would make
exactly what I'm
sense to
saying.
release it this month.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, we got the video back from our guy that we work with. And I was like, this is hot shit. Like, we need to release this right now. So then we, had our call with a curtain call, and John was like, no, release this like right now. Release it last week. And I was like, so I just jumped on the YouTube and did like an immediate release on it.
Yeah. It was right around election days. Is
I was
Why
about
So
to
that's
say that,
prime.
think.
I mean, one
Yeah.
way or another,
Yeah.
whether it's January 20th or November 5th. I mean, that's still a prime. Those are prime times to drop it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the timing just worked out perfectly. And yeah, so that was it's called Bad Monkeys. Go check it out. We've got our own YouTube channel, Scarlet Rain. And we've got a couple other videos on there too. And we also do, we release shorts and lyric videos and all sorts of shit. So,
Well, I am doing things in reverse today for just, I don't know, random reasons, because usually I do videos later, but we're going to jump right into that. I actually have
do it.
the video of Bad Monkeys, and with your permission, I would love to play it.
absolutely. Please
Please do.
All
Please
right,
do.
let's check out how
Yeah.
bad these monkeys really are.
They bad.
Rooted in what fading, buried alive. Caught up in the breaking. Where do we hide? the crime. Maybe the next time. Maybe the next time. Maybe the next time. Silence of a path. Bury the road. Truth about a secret. Nobody home. Nobody home. Nobody home. Maybe the next time, forget all the lies. Maybe the next time, the sign surprise. Carry the madness, suffer the crime. Maybe the next time, maybe the next time, maybe the next time.
Love that song. I love that video. It is beautifully descriptive. A lot of the people who know me, I'm actually very political, and I try not to go political or religious, but the video just happens to touch that base. Aw, so I get to go into a little bit. So
It does.
I'm very, very,
Pokes the bear a little bit.
yeah. God knows I love walking on that edge and poking. I poked the fuck out of the bear. I'll stab the son of a bitch too. I love that video. First off, I want to say, Carrie,
Yes.
you stood out as the monkey because for one, you had adorable shoes on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had some
Yeah,
cute nails that day.
Your monkey had the
too,
nails
so,
done and had the bracelets. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Jason, your whole arm, dude.
The whole thing, yeah, it's there.
Like a
It's there.
giant blackout.
That's why I cut all my shirts off.
Wow.
All my
You
shirts are like
got a
that.
whole lot of tit and chest and everything to go still.
Yeah, he shows it. He shows it too.
I've got a few more big ones since we've recorded that, but yeah.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. I was just looking. I'm like, holy shit, that's just one giant blackout.
Yeah.
Where did you get the monkey heads? Where did you get them?
Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Any fucking thing, man.
I think we got a deal. I
I
remember.
like the hidden idea with the monkey heads. I like
Yeah.
where you guys were going with that. And I was reading between the lines on everything. It's fucking awesome. I love that video. I really do. Whatever,
you.
whoever came up with the ideas on how to portray the video to represent the song I think you guys did a great job.
Thank you. Yeah, we've been working
did.
with this videographer. He's kind of out down in the Salt Lake area, Tyler Bromberg. He's
Okay.
done, I think, 4 out of the 5 videos that we, have done professionally, and he's just
He's a great
insane,
visionist.
amazing.
He's a great visionist. I like what
Yeah.
he saw.
The way he can take my scattered ideas and then he just puts them together and molds them and like creates this storyboard. And and I have him too, because I'll just come at him with like 10 different ideas. I'm like, Tyler, I want this and I want that and I like this idea and I want to see this. And then he just takes all my scatterbrained ideas and just makes the most perfect videos, and it just blows my mind. And
I love that.
he's
Love
just
that.
amazing. He's so amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, you guys are representing the government as the monkeys.
Mhm.
Yep.
We got the blue-tied
Love that.
monkeys and the red-tied monkeys.
Yeah, totally got it. I mean, one way or another, people need to realize they still work together.
Yeah, they're all shits.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't
one way or
doesn't
another.
matter
I mean,
what side of the line you're on. Like, they're just a pile
Exactly.
of shit. They're a pile of bad monkeys.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah,
That's
and
the
I
whole
love
point.
that I kept laughing every time you guys started jumping around with monkeys. I was cracking up.
Oh man.
I just kept laughing. I'm like, that's fucking great. You
David, you hated that so much.
I
You
hated
hated
it.
it.
Yeah, he was crawling out of his skin the whole time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler kept telling him, now jump around, be monkeys, be monkeys. And he was like, you could just see the steam coming out
And
of
I'm
his
surprised
ears.
somebody
So
didn't walk up
pissed
and I
off.
wanted you and act like you were eating the bugs off of another person.
That would have been good.
He would have just like quit the band right there. He would have walked out.
But no, that was great. The lemonade stand represents the American people,
Oh yeah. Yep.
right?
the
And
money.
how the government
Taking all our
was
money,
like,
and then they
me your
give us one-
taxes. Nope, that's not enough. I'll just take all of it. Eminent domain.
Yep.
Also with the guitarist in the park.
That's
You know,
yeah.
it's like he had nothing to give, but the government still took whatever he had. and
Yep.
left
Yeah,
him
that's,
to
I
be.
mean, and yeah,
You
you
know,
hit it right
it's-
on the head. That's exactly
Dude,
what I'm trying to
that's
portray.
straight up eminent domain, you know, and that's what they can. A lot of people don't realize that just because you own something doesn't mean it's yours.
Own.
Nope.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what a lot of people don't realize. You know, some people don't even know what eminent domain is. It's like
Yeah.
if the government wants it, they're gonna take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah. And
know?
there's, I kind of the idea with the video too was I was trying to keep it lighthearted. I didn't want to go like so heavy and just like so depressing because everything in our world is so heavy and depressing, right?
Yeah.
It is
So
what
it's
it
just
is.
like I want to have this like fun, like top layer, like a superficial layer of like kind of these funny scenes. We're in the park kicking these kids' ass, like ruining their chalk art and all that kind of thing. But it's like when
Right.
you peel back the layers of everything that's going on in the video, and you peel back the layers of like actually the lyrics of the song. There's just so many depths that you can go down into
Right.
it, and so yeah, it just worked out perfectly.
Yeah, dude, that was a great song, and the video is just on point. I mean, he was definitely a visionist, and he made all your crazies into one beautiful picture.
Get there.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Definitely stick with him. That guy's really good at what he does.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
I like how you guys took the book, and bury the truth.
Yes. That was a very important thing. Like,
Yeah,
and I was kind of having a hard time trying to fit that in. But, like I said,
but the hole wasn't dug big enough the first time, so you had to redo it.
yeah.
That's actually true. Yeah, that was true.
That's awesome. Well, you know what? Sometimes the hole isn't big enough. Actually, when you think about it, sometimes that hole isn't big enough. They got to make a bigger hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
know?
Yep.
Truth.
Shit, yeah.
I love that song. Girl, I love your voice. And me and Crystal were talking a couple days. We talk every day for days about each band,
Yeah.
and your voice, I don't know how old you guys are. I'm gonna assume you're close around my age and Crystal's age. I'm 45.
Mhm.
Crystal,
I'm
she's like,
43.
I'm 40.
21.
That's the
Fuck liar.
Yeah, me too.
okay, AJ.
Yeah,
AJ just turned 40 last year.
yeah 21.
Right? Do you guys remember Taylor Dane?
Yes. I
I
remember
love
Taylor Dane. I
from
was
the
a
late
huge
80s. Now, your voice is kind of strong and powerful like hers. It's like got that sultry,
Oh.
sexy, demanding voice. And I love that.
Listen.
I love that about your voice. And then I love how you can scream later too. Like, motherfucker, ah!
No,
I love the
Carrie
range, but-
you have like an emotional, yet your voice is just like you said, Fran. It's like power, like it just comes out like that. It's
It's
I
not a
love
power vocal like Christina Aguilera kind of power. It's like a demanding, like, this is my shit and I'm owning this,
Yeah.
And
You
I just
sing
love
with
that. I
emotion.
love that about your voice. I really like that a lot.
Very
Thank
much
you,
fits your
yeah.
personality, Carrie. Very much fits your personality.
Hello.
It's like owning that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I kind of hear that a lot, and it's funny too. I think it was a couple weeks ago, we were doing a show down in Salt Lake, and we were just doing like the mic check for the mains and whatever. And of course, I just belt it out because it's like the sound guy has to know how loud I'm gonna sing, because if he dials me up high and then I come in my full Carrie voice, it's just gonna like blow everybody's ear holes
Right.
out. And so I get up there and just like kind of let it rip. And then he came up to me later and he's like, oh man, I had to like adjust those vocals. I'm not used to somebody singing up, with so much power.
Mhm.
And I said, yeah, I'm like loud as shit. And he turned around and looked at me. He said, you're not loud, you're powerful. Don't
Mhm.
forget that. And I was like, you're right. Yeah. I need to like rephrase that,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. It's like
I
a very
appreciate
power,
that.
like it's a powerful, demanding, like in your face. This is how it is. This is what it's going to be,
Yeah, this is rock, baby. That's the only way
Yes.
it can be.
Absolutely. Oh, that's the way it should be. I absolutely agree.
That's represent,
But
baby.
now you guys are going to be releasing another video in a week?
Another single.
Oh, another single. I'm sorry. Another single in about a
another
week or so, right?
single. Yeah, it'll release on the 22nd of January.
Okay.
Yep. And so, that one's going to be called Iris Black.
Okay.
So check it out. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, iTunes. We're on all the streaming bullshit. So I think even on YouTube, I think they stream it as a single too. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
it'll be
Wow.
out there.
We do have a sneak peek for the fans to watch of the new track, or sorry, single track, same thing.
They did it.
That is going to be released on the 22nd. May we tease the public?
Oh, please do.
Absolutely.
All right. I love
Oh,
being
yeah.
a tease. All right, here's the teaser for Iris Black. Again, it's not going to be released for about another week and a half or so. But here's a teaser for everyone. All right, there's our little teaser. So what can you tell us about Iris Black?
Yeah, so Iris Black is kind of like a
You can't get rid of it.
It stayed on there.
It's there forever.
There it is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so Iris Black is kind of like the premise of the song is like, you know, you kind of look past me, you kind of see right through me, you're not paying attention to me. Like, you know, I'm not a nothing, I'm a something, so pay attention to me. And, you know, I don't know, it's kind of like almost
Kind
like
of
a rage,
kind of like
a
I'm not
rage
an
and
option,
anger
I'm a
song,
choice.
maybe.
Is
Yeah.
is it about a relationship or is it about what
No,
you
I
say?
think just in general, and you know, I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but I think a lot of times in my own personal life, I've always kind of been the wallflower. I'm not the one that's like center of attention. I'm kind of off on the side. I mean, and maybe that's not how it is because now I'm the lead singer
Usually
of a band.
most people that are quiet in the back of the room are the psychopaths.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably true as well. I think AJ is legitimately like, he is very scared of me. So look at him. He's like,
I don't have to say anything. Like,
no. But it's kind of like, you know, you've kind of been passed by and just looked by for like so long. And then it's just like, hey, guess what? I'm a person too. I'm here. Pay attention to me, like type of situation. I'm not really sure. I sat down to write it and it just kind of just came out. And I think at the time I was I was very frustrated with like, honestly, I'm very political too. So I was very frustrated with like the state of politics. And so there's always a lot of the songs that I write, there's these undertones of like political irritation and anger on my side. So
would you consider politics a muse?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I don't know. I can't help. I've always told everybody I'm kind of a political junkie, and I just like to know what's going on, and then the frustration comes with not being able to do anything about anything that's going on. You know what drives me nuts is knowing that I'm a political figure and I have to shut my fucking mouth. Yeah.
And it's like I'm paid to run it, but there's only so many things. There's only so many lines. Because once you go political, like more power to everyone else that does it. All the big, all the famous actors, actors and actresses and singers. You're using your fame for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's help to pay. They'll pay for that.
And you're trying to influence. You're trying to use who you are to be an influencer of political views, and I think they are wrong for doing that. I think they're very wrong for doing that, and some people fall for it. It's each their own. It sucks, but
and that's, I mean, like
seeing everything so political online, and I want to respond to everything. I want to put up shit and post shit so bad. But I'll drop hints though, because I have a lot of friends that are political in the music scene, and I won't do it. I won't put it on my page, the Savage page, but I'll respond on theirs.
Yeah, and I do, even from the last couple of elections and everything. I really had to look internally and just. It's like, okay, everybody's obviously entitled to their own opinions, and they have their own way of thinking of what's right and what's wrong. And so I had to just really do a lot of like soul searching and digging to not get so angry. So, when somebody's not agreeing with me politically, I'm not taking it personally. It's like, this is my truth, and they can have their truth too. and there's nothing wrong with that. So
Right. You know, I mean, some
Yeah.
people are dropped on their head a few more times than others. It happens. I mean,
yeah.
So I actually, you know, you were referring to platforms earlier
hmm
about music videos, and I wanted to elaborate on that. I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay.
All right. I noticed just before the holidays, actually, you guys, you posted about Spotify. You remember what post you
Yeah,
had? It
I think that was just
22nd. I
last
even remember the date. You guys, December 22nd, about Spotify and how it is destroying the music industry. You remember? Along the lines? You guys, you put up a link on a gentleman who was talking, you know, about his own stuff for Spotify. Do you remember what you posted?
I don't remember that, but
Oh,
I'm on
Did
Tik.
she-
I run our TikToks.
Oh, okay.
she's
Okay.
going. I can hear her
He's
in
like,
the
I
other
don't play
room.
that
She's
platform.
lost her.
It froze. It froze.
Okay, yeah, there was something December 22nd you posted about. There was a Spotify post about how, you know, the platform, how Spotify is, you know, it's taken away, Spotify and YouTube. It did say YouTube, how it's taken away from the artists. And you know what you guys do, which we all agree. We all definitely agree. And I wanted to get into a little bit more like elaborate about that, ask you guys a few questions.
Okay.
I tend to go left sometimes, but it's I write everything down. I'm old school, Generation X. We all know, and we've all heard that on Spotify, that you know the artist, you guys get screwed so bad on how much you're paid for each stream. It's like hundredths of a penny that you get as a payment. You know,
you get nothing. You essentially get nothing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's more of it's just an acknowledgement is what it really
Pretty
is.
much, yeah.
You know, and it's disgusting. It really is disgusting. But I mean, you guys, it said you guys are this is what it says. Spotify is destroying smaller artists' creativity and screwing all the artists. That was what you guys put above the link. And you know, you guys get paid virtually nothing. Now to upload, I was wondering, you guys have to obviously you guys have to upload everything to Spotify. We'll stick with Spotify right now, not YouTube, because YouTube's another pain in the ass conversation. And when you guys upload to Spotify, let's say you want to upload an 8-track album. Okay. I know you guys probably haven't done that yet. Am I correct?
We've done it. Yeah, we did a few years ago with our last album.
Okay, you have
2
All
albums.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, 2
All right, cool.
albums. Mhm.
Okay, so now to upload an actual album, based on what you pay Spotify to upload that album, how many times do your songs have to be streamed just for you to break even?
Millions, probably.
Oh God, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
You're
A million.
in the high numbers.
I mean, high
Okay,
numbers,
that's insane.
for sure. Like
Yeah.
at least
We'd
a
have to
that's
million.
just
math it out. a
break
little
even.
bit,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So yeah, so
Like 10,000 streams is like $3 through Spotify.
What?
yeah, so
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Spotify
Yeah,
pays
it's
you.
pretty
we get-
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get paid 0.002 of a cent every
Mhm.
time our song is played, and that's only if it goes over 30 seconds.
Right?
So if
Yeah,
somebody's
because
just,
they do
scrolling
like 3
through-
seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute.
Mhm.
Yeah, they do all that shit.
Yes. Yeah, so if somebody doesn't leave our song playing for 30 seconds, it doesn't even count. So it's straight fucked. It is so
Yeah.
fucked. You know,
It's disgusting.
yeah, it's
Because
pathetic.
here they are, they're making all the money and profit off the bands. The bands are, you know, I mean, you guys, I mean, in order to make money, you got to spend money, and there is a loss, but that's just straight up just saying, here's my payroll, here's my
Yep.
check.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
You
Heard
know,
this.
and it takes millions of streams just to possibly break even.
Yep.
Heard this crazy stat that there's like 100,000 tracks loaded into Spotify every day.
Mhm.
And how does the small people ever compete with that? I mean, you know, 99% of those are all small people, and it's the 1% that dominate all those streams. It's wild.
Right. That's insane. You know, it was funny because I did actually glimpse into the link that you guys put up regarding that. You know, and I did open it up, and at one point they brought on Snoop. Everyone knows Snoop.
Yeah.
And you know, and Snoop was you know, they asked Snoop, they were telling him that his last song, whatever the hell it was, you know, or his music was streamed 1 billion times. And then
With
they
a
asked
B.
them, huh?
With a B.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a B, not an M, B. And asked him, how much did you get paid out for that? And he said 45,000. Over 1 billion streams, and he got only $45,000.
It's crazy.
That's nuts. I mean,
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I mean, you go from, pre-streaming services, artists.
Oh man,
is she
Damn
freeze?
it.
Yeah, I think she froze. She'll be back on in a second. It happens sometimes.
I can hear her in the other room. She's just pouring her heart and soul into it.
Darn it.
Now we could play some. I don't know. We could. Crystal, sing for us.
Wait, let me put waiting for
There's the kitty.
showing my kitty.
Maybe she can, if she wants. If you want to yell out to her or text her, say, try logging out. Try getting out and coming back in. If you want to try that, Derek.
Got it.
Yeah. And sometimes that helps. There we go.
Word.
So, in the meantime,
Mm-hmm.
so okay, you know what? I wanted to ask. Crystal wrote down the name of the town. How do you pronounce the town you guys are from in Utah?
Originally Tremonton. I'm the only one that's still here. Tremonton.
So they got the hell out and you got stuck behind.
Yeah, they're not far. They're not far.
So, is it a small town or is it like a normal average?
Oh,
Yeah, the whole
very
area
small.
is small. Whole area is small, country style living here for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Welcome back, sweetheart.
Sorry, my internet just completely cut out.
It's okay. It's all right. It happens. That's why I told Derek. I'm like, maybe just tell her to log out and get back in. That usually helps. That takes care of it right away. So, welcome back, sweetheart.
Hey, I'm back.
So, all right. So, yeah, that's insane. I mean, it's got to be literally like 1 million times minimum just to break even.
Mm-hmm.
And that's guesstimating. That's not even knowing for sure. That's just a guesstimate.
Yeah.
No. Yep.
It's sick. And Spotify, man, they're just banking. YouTube, they're banking.
Yeah, they don't care.
And then they go and create the algorithm, which can go fuck itself altogether.
Yeah, the algorithm is such bullshit. They, and they kind of do this advertising thing where they're like, we have curators for our playlists and they listen to every submission that comes through and they pick the best ones and they curate these. Yeah, fucking right. That is such a load of bullshit. They're just blowing smoke up our ass, your asses, their own asses. It's beyond pathetic. It's like, no, nope.
And you know what sucks? It's with the way that music is today, the artists have no choice because FM radio is so sensitive and they're still trying to be so PG-13. Well, now they're NC-17. They'll allow you to say bitch and shit, But other than that, they're so sensitive and so hard to get FM radio play. The only way to do it is if you get special licensing to get that next level of radio, and most radio stations, they don't want to cross the barrier of hard and heavy rock. They might touch into bass, of course, like Korn, new metal, they might go into new metal. They might touch bass with maybe a little bit of Sepultura, but they're not going to play Slayer, Yeah. And in order to get to that level, you got to get special licensing. And there are radio stations. And luckily, I'm happy to say I am direct partners with one of the best #1 heavy metal radio stations in the world. And that is Rock Rage Radio. And that's right here in Chicago. Mm-hmm. And I'm direct partners with Scott Davidson and mad fucking respect to that man. And he got the FM, he has FM radio. But he's like one of the few. There are more, but they're minimal.
Yeah.
And it's because, each city, it depends on if the city is going to allow it. They don't give a shit if you got the license, they're just like, oh my God, no, It's Satan music. Shut the hell up. Some of the most extreme bands are actually Christian bands.
Yeah.
A lot of them are Christian metal. A lot of them, just because you can't understand what the fuck they're saying doesn't mean that they're praising Satan.
Yeah.
A lot of them are talking about going to church and marrying the love of their life. Just because they're yelling about it doesn't mean that they're demonic.
No.
Yes, it does actually.
But it has gotten to the point where music has become so judged and restricted that the musicians have no other choice but to resort to these platforms that are shitting on them too.
Yep.
You know, and it sucks, and they know it.
Yep.
You know, that's a ticket for them and their creator, but for the rest of everyone else, it sucks.
Well, and how much great music just gets buried in everything, you know, like just tons and tons of artists that everyone should know about, but no one will probably ever know about.
Right. And so because, you know, even though like your style music is FM kind of style, you know, because it is rock music, pretty much all rock is, you know, is regular radio play. But then there's the radio stations, you know, if you're not on the FM side, local stations, some of them will charge you to play.
Yeah,
you know, be like, we'll put your music, you know, we'll play your music. Absolutely. You know, $500 for 10 plays. I know 3 radio stations that do that. I'm not going to say their names, but I know that do that, you know, and, you know, I get it. You know, it's a way to get sponsored and pay for their shit too. I understand that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's still like,
come on.
It shouldn't have to be, you know, it sucks that it has to come from the label in order for it to get pushed, you know? And so if you don't have a label, if you don't have to label, then you have to pay, you know?
Thousands of dollars too.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like 10 grand.
Right. You know,
get a play for like 10 plays.
Even if you only have it played 10 times, they say, okay, it's in rotation. Nobody's going to remember 10 times.
No.
You know? It's like, is it 10 times in one day? Then they'll get pounded in their head, you know? And then they'll forget it 2 days later because they only had enough paid for one day, you know?
One day.
So based on that though, do you think that because of how the algorithm works and how Spotify and YouTube and, you know, how their payouts work and how they work, how they get your music out to different, you know, different genres on their stations, do you think that it is, it's a push in order to breach multiple generations of the music, that the bands have to have their original sound and not remain in one genre just to actually become noticed? Do you think that could be a possibility of why a lot of bands want to, you know, like cross those borders? I mean, I know a lot of us grew up with multiple generations. A lot of that has a lot to do with it too. But in order to get your music out on those platforms, you have to play by the algorithm games. And those games can change every damn week. You know,
I think you're seeing it. Like I listen to a radio station, you know, regularly, and you see it, metal and country, you know, there's these mashups of these metal and country artists. You know, in our day, metal and country was complete polar opposites. You would never see that, you know, like you're starting to see it more and more for sure.
Right. And, you know, now there's a lot of collaborations that are happening that we would have never thought of 30 years ago.
No, and they would have never, it would have been possible. Like they wouldn't do it. No one would do that from those two scenes, you know?
And I mean, like if, you know, if some kind of pop playlist or, you know, pop radio station said, hey, I want to play Scarlet Rain, fuck yeah, like sign us up, you know. And I don't honestly care what kind of genre they put us in. You know, we as a group, and I think I can speak for all of us, we just want our music to be heard. But it's just this constant race, like a rat race to the top, and there's no top. There's no getting to the top, right? Like how the industry has evolved and changed is just merely impossible. But I mean, that doesn't mean we're not going to stop making music and doing this. You know, we all have this passion to make our own music and make it our way. And so, you know, there's a lot of times that we've seen some like trends with like hard rock or rock music, and everyone's kind of like, well, follow this. If you certain thing and do it this certain way, then, you know, you'll get into the Spotify algorithm. And we're just like, nope, we're going to keep doing it how we're going to do it.
And seeing that when like you go to play by their games, you got to go in the 10 different directions just for the algorithm to pick you up and put you in multiple locations, you know? So
and I mean, I want to be, I want to
stand strong and stick to who you want to be, not what they want you to be.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Beautiful. I like that. So here, I want to ask you guys a question, and personal individual opinions also. If you guys were to create a new platform, same idea of concept, you know, Spotify and YouTube. If you were able to create your own platform as a band, okay, if you guys, you know, but individually, you know, what you personally think, what are some characteristics or allowances that you would allow the new platform to produce and create that would realistically help musicians to not only get their music heard more often, but also to pay better to the artist for every time it's streamed? What would you do different?
Interesting.
Mm.
Man, I love Spotify as a user of Spotify. I love it. But yeah, one of the creators I follow, he's a producer. He was talking about some ideas that like how to make it more helpful for the artist. And one of those was basically like creating a virtual tip jar. So like the artist that you love, you could go and like drop $1 in their tip jar through their account that goes straight to them, and Spotify doesn't touch it.
Okay, so the
That
listener chooses the payment.
They could choose to they could choose whether or not to, and who to donate to, or if they want to, kind of like, you know what I mean, like streaming like Twitch or on TikTok where you can donate gifts, that kind of thing.
Right.
And that being money that goes straight to the artist is like, I heard that and it was a super interesting idea.
I know, and I like that idea. And just like you said, yeah, TikTok does it. I know Facebook does it because you can buy stars and shit like that.
Yeah.
And again, it still goes down to they're keeping 99% of that pay, and you're getting that 1/10%.
Yeah,
you know, that
hopefully it would be more like a tip jar where it's untaxed.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it was untaxed, then how would your company grow? Would you create that company and that platform out of your own pocket and never charge the artists?
That's an interesting question.
I mean,
I'm a terrible businessman.
Or maybe have a monthly fee that the band that the band pays every month, and they pay $49.95 a month to keep their music up in unlimited use. I'm gonna don't take any ideas, people.
I was gonna say just establish yourself as a religion, and then you never have to pay a tax. So
yeah, that's
where I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah,
good idea.
Charge a monthly fee to each band for unlimited use, and then whatever money is deposited in there goes directly to them, and the company takes 10 cents, and the band gets 90 cents instead of the other way around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's actually a really cool website. It's called Bandcamp.
Yeah,
and I really like what they're doing. I mean, I wish it was bigger. If Bandcamp and Spotify could just swap places, I think
Bandcamp does have the right idea. They do. That's why they grew so quickly, because they can do more. They are doing more for the artists, and then they got the half off Fridays that everyone knows about.
So you can go in there and listen to any song up to 3 times, and I think even the artist has control over how many times somebody can actually stream the song before they have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And then you get to set the price per song. You get to set the price per album, and then people can pay you more. You can say, I have, 5 songs on this album. The album's $5, but we've had people go in and like pay us $10 to, purchase the album. And so, yeah, if those two could just like switch, and I mean, that would solve so much problem. I mean, honestly, if I was going to start, a streaming company, I would do exactly what Bandcamp is doing. I think it's great.
Yeah. How about you, Derek?
Oh, he lost her.
Oh,
Can't hear you, Derek.
Can you hear us? We'll get back to you, AJ.
I don't know how I'd create an app, but I think when you talk about the music industry, the people that run the business are not musicians. They're businessmen, right? And that's all they care about generally is money.
Yeah.
And if musicians ran this stuff, everyone looks out for everyone. It seems like in the the music business. So
yeah,
I mean, I don't know how to go about that, but like taking the money and the corporate part out of it would definitely be a benefit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Well, I mean, and the two guys that started Spotify, they're from advertising. Like they literally have no background in the music industry. So like, why do they give a fuck? They don't.
Exactly.
They don't. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. I mean, good point. We need somebody that's an artist and somebody who has like massive global influence to just be like, hey, I'm starting this app and fuck all these other free streaming bullshit. Like
Right.
artists are going to stand up for themselves and this is how we're going to do it.
Yeah, because
You
they
know,
have no fucking
revolution.
idea. Yeah, and they don't have no fucking idea that you guys work so motherfucking hard.
Yeah.
Every
And how much
day.
time and effort and everything
Yeah.
that goes into everything, you know?
Money. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely I mean, it's an awesome hobby to have, and it's a passion of ours, like I said, but it's also a lot of money, and it's very time consuming, and
Yeah.
And
It's
it's
a lot.
fucking hard to get paid from anybody in this business. Like it's hard. Like the Spotify's hard, you know, gigs are hard, you know, like no one wants to pay what anyone's worth, and it's just hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're glorified t-shirt salesmen.
Yeah.
I'm the merch bitch, so I wear this
Wait,
crown.
you do your own merch?
Yeah, we don't print it. I just sell it. I'm just the
No,
one
that's what I'm saying. You're your
organizes it.
own merch girl. That's different.
Yeah. No, it's hilarious too, because I'll be like, we'll show up to a show and I'll be setting up the table and putting all the shirts out and whatnot, and you know, people are kind of coming up and talking to me, and then I'll get up on stage and then like go sing, and people are just like, oh, that's the girl I just bought a t-shirt
You know what? That's
from.
actually-
She's up on the stage now.
I like that. That's actually kind of like a hidden agenda in a way. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's worth
Well, for real.
That's actually, I like that idea for you. That's
Yeah,
actually-
or like people think I'm just like dating one
they
of
just
these
think you're the
three.
merch girl, and
They're like,
yeah,
oh, that's
and
a
then it turns out,
girlfriend
no,
for
you're
the
drummer.
drummer.
No.
Yeah.
I like that. That's like a little
Surprise
under the
tactic.
table little trick that you got. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's like, what?
Mhm. I like that a lot. That's awesome.
True dedication.
Yeah.
Derek, can you hear us?
No.
Only through Carrie's mic.
hmm I can just hear him because he's just echoing from the other room.
Yep.
Scream it.
Oh, there you go.
See,
Well,
Derek.
there's an option too. Get out and come back in. It worked for you, Carrie. That's why I say just log out and get back in if there's an issue. You know, it's
I
not a
know.
problem.
Yeah, it kept like everybody would disappear and it was still like circling.
It
and
was
I'm like,
spinning, right? Yeah, for us, we just saw you frozen. And then
oh,
we were sitting
and
there.
I
I told Crystal she needs to start singing. She busted out the cat.
I was showing my kitty.
oh. Thanks for
All right,
filling in. I
Crystal.
appreciate that.
Crystal, no pun intended. Let us see your kitty.
Okay.
Oh, he's so cute.
It's
I never want to ask you that again.
pissed.
Yeah, dude, that
Damn
guy's
it.
fucking pissed.
That cat looks high as fuck.
Isn't it? On
He looks
crack
pissed as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna be taking a shit on your pillow, like
Right?
before
Yeah,
you
no
get
kidding,
to bed.
right? Derek,
There it is. There it is.
can you hear us better now?
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear
There we
me?
go. Yep.
Oh, yeah, we
There
hear
you
you
go.
loud. You're
There
good,
you
man.
Oh my
You're
God,
solid.
it's amazing.
Woo!
Amazing.
Yep. Too funny.
Thanks for having me back.
So what do you got coming up for 25? You got the release coming, of course, and we just played
Yeah.
that video. That's going to be released, you said. You're thinking January 22nd, right? Right
Mhm.
after
Yep.
the inauguration.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was not intentional, but yeah.
Yeah, that just worked out, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So then we've got we actually did a reimagined version of a song that's also going to be on this album called Keep It Quiet. So we'll
What is
probably
it? Keep it quiet?
Keep It Quiet.
Okay.
We also have a video out for that one too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so we'll probably release that I want to say March or April, and that'll be the last song on this LP. And then we'll probably do like a big album release, and then we'll pull all those singles back and then release it as an album on Spotify. So yeah, that'll probably happen within the next 6 months, and then yeah, we'll just keep playing some live shows. So got a lot of that coming up, and there is some talk of doing some festival this year with Curtain Call. So
Yes.
we can't
The
mention
beautiful
those yet,
benefits.
but yeah, hopefully
The beautiful
fests will
benefits of the
work.
label or the fests. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
so
about
we're pretty
touring?
excited.
Is there like anything going on with that?
Potentially, we've been offered a couple of tours just in the last couple months. So we're just kind of waiting for something that makes more sense to us. We've been kind of hitting like this kind of matches up about 50%, 75%. One of the tours was for us to do an acoustic set.
Mhm.
And I was like, that's not that's not where our power lays. That's not like our core. I mean, we could do it and it'd be fun, but it's like we like to get out on the stage and just rock the fuck out. So as fun as acoustic is, like we want to be presenting ourselves with our full show, our stage show that we've worked really hard on.
Yeah, you want that stage presence, you want that essence, you want it all thrown in everyone's faces, not where you're gonna lighten it up, be like, you know, sunshine and flowers.
It's not what the kumbaya.
Yeah.
Fuck your sunshine.
We're hopefully going to get down into like, you know, well, I was going to say LA, but it's pretty much on fire right now. So we're
we should
kind
go
of
there for a minute.
We'll wait for them to put those fires out, but hopefully get into the whiskey a go-go. So we've got some talk.
It's always a goal, definitely a goal when it comes to West Coast and Cali. The whiskey is always a prime location to start pushing your name.
Yep. So hopefully, you know, that's kind of on my personal bucket list. So hopefully, we can get down there this year, and and
then maybe you guys will work your way to the Midwest. Whether go north, Chicago, or go south. You know, you want to get away from the cold. I don't blame you. Go visit Texas.
Come out to Texas.
Texas.
Come to Texas and see my kitty.
You better be in a better mood by the time we get there.
Oh yes, the eyes will be like this.
Oh my god, that's too fucking funny.
If you guys had a chance to collaborate with a band, which band would you pick?
Any band, like you're talking, just like famous artists.
Whichever you like. Like
man, okay.
Whichever you like.
I would have to go with In This Moment.
Girl, yes.
That would be my collaboration.
You just knocked yourself up another level with me. Thank you.
She's my girl. I love Maria. I love her so fucking much.
I will never bow down to any bitch. Okay, in Chicago, bitch is a positive term. You know, it's not a bad thing. All right. For her, yes, absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm on the same level, right?
You know, I sent in a submission to, for the tour of 25 for fall, for them to use Savage Ladies Metal come to Chicago.
Yes,
that would be killer if they, like fucking top tier, but I'm not, it's like I'm not really at the bottom anymore either. So it's like I'm coming, bitch. I'm coming for you one way or another.
Oh my god. Yeah, you have to let me know if you get something going. You gotta keep me posted on that.
Then you know what? Then you're gonna create that damn tour, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Definitely. Guess who's gonna be opening for In This Moment? That'd be some shit, huh?
Oh my god.
Oh man.
What a night that would be.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
That'd be cool. That's awesome. Well, do you guys have anything you would like to tell your fans or give us any possible little sneak peeks of things we're not supposed to know about that might be coming up?
Oh man, I just want to say thanks. 2024 was awesome. We got crazy support. It was a huge year for growth for us. Hopefully 2025 is just as good. We're going to keep trying. So
amen to that.
Hell yeah, Jayzun.
Thank y'all.
You know what? I want to ask you real quick. How hot was it wearing those monkey masks?
Oh
my god!
So
it was like
fucking hot.
We recorded it in like August too.
It was 90 degrees.
It was August too. And you guys were wearing the full suits.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was 93 degrees that day.
20-pound fucking monkey head. With
that scene where we're walking down the stairs.
Is the only breathing hole, right?
Yeah. That scene where we're walking down the stairs nearly killed every one of us because we couldn't see our feet,
see a damn thing,
and it was hot.
Yeah,
like off the mask, our faces are beat red.
The bullshit thing was the very next fucking day it was 68 degrees the next day.
When you weren't wearing it is when it was cool, right?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
That sucks.
It
always happens like that. Always.
Are you guys gonna use those monkey heads in future videos?
Maybe I got one. I got mine sitting right here.
Would you use it on stage though?
You got to put it on real quick. We still got that. We can do this. It's fine.
Wait. Would you all use it on stage?
Oh God, no.
Otherwise monkeys will start flying.
Yeah, because you can't. You can only see like straight forward. You can't see down.
God, you look so good,
vision because it's the two separate holes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck yeah, it does. I can't see nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, because we were like, it'd be cool. It would be like sick as shit if we like all put the monkey masks on to play it, like when we're doing live shows, and then we were like, these guys couldn't see their guitar. Like I have nothing to sing out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
guess
that's why,
Derek
that's
would be
why I said,
good,
you know,
but-
you guys start headbanging. When people say when monkeys fly, bitch, it just happened. Let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That is
Exactly.
awesome. You guys, I am looking forward to checking out your next video and more after that. Please do me a favor and tag me.
Absolutely.
Tag me
me
too, and
directly. Carrie, you and I are friends on Facebook, so tag me directly too.
Hell
And
yeah,
would be
I will
happy to
absolutely.
shit extra on the Savage page, the Savage Nation page, Rock Rage Radio page. You touch base into metal, so I can do that with the World Metal page and all my other pages that I help admin and take care of. I'd love to help get that out.
Oh, thank you.
And,
yeah,
hell yeah.
you guys
Very
that extra
much.
little kick that any little kick I can do, I would love to help out.
thank
Oh, yeah.
you.
And of course,
Yeah.
Thank you so
Miss
much.
Crystal, she's got south side of the states. Hey yo.
likewise, I'm here to help. Any musician, I'm here to help.
Yes.
Always.
Yep. I got Northern America, like the Northern America. She's got the Southern
The
states.
South.
I got the Northern
Mhm.
states. Everything in between. We'll make it
Got it
happen.
covered.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
thanks you guys. We appreciate you so much. Thanks
Absolutely.
for having us
Yeah,
on the
this was fun.
podcast. Like, yeah, this has been fun as shit. So good to
Yeah.
meet you guys and talk
Thank
to
you
you.
very
and
much.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much, guys.
Absolutely. Looking forward to you guys. Everyone else, mad love and respect. It's gonna
Good night,
take
y'all.
us. All right.
Mwah.
Bye,
Peace
guys.
out.
Bye.